So that means you have a standalone jar file or a self-contained jar files. You just simply copy the jar file into the your client machines where you try to install the jar files, and then just run java minus jar must run the jar file. Of course, you need to be configure the your backend servers, your databases, and all things. That's I said. I will show you later. I already prepared these things all together jar files. So you see the idea how I mean, so you have a lot of projects, and you have jar files for the Spring Boot based projects and the standalone other plugins. How can you build your very simple jar file? You see the one of the REST service, a GameFire based REST service implementation. This is standalone jar file. You just simply run the jar files. What you can run the jar files, that I mean, you can just simply deploy the jar files. You have a many configuration, I think so. You see you have a jar files here. See the Elasticsearch based REST API implementations. It has two versions. It's the only one versions, and then you have its command line. That's I said. That's I'll show you later when you can did this standalone jar file, the deployments, and then all things set up together, and then it works automatically. This is the one of the Cassandra based implementation. You just simply set your Java, your available port, and then this is the local host where you try to install the application, and you push your jar files and new version, and which type of environment you try to put it, and install these jar files and then necessary information. This is the backend configuration, and execute your jar files. Just simply write down your commands and Java jar, and then all the necessary variable settings that you have already set it here, and it automatically works. That's I said. This is another screencast I will show you later when I start the development. This is the screencast. We are preparing now the how can Spring Boot profiling or application profiling to build based on the based on the profiles concept. I mean, the profile means if you go to the any projects like here, you see the profiling here. So it has a application development environment, production environment, QA, release, test, and then so on and so forth. So you set your profiles, and then you override your profile from here. So you see one of the settings where is Java, where is compete, where is port is free, which PC you try to install, you the latest versions, which environment you try to install, and then so on and so forth. This I said. I will show you every step when I started development with the different screencasts, but you get the idea what I mean today. So you have application implementations. You try to pack your application as a application as a standalone jar, as executable self-contained jar. So you see got the idea how can you build, how can you get the concept, and so on and so forth, all things. If the MySQL base is still have a jar versions, we build the versions, and all the implementation is there. So simply build the jar files with based on the Maven tools or the Gradle tools, or doesn't matter which building tools. So if I go to the other project, like I have Gradle based implementations, you see the simple Gradle build.gradle files. So you have all the dependency, all project information, all plugin that you need, and the dependency management, and then you just simply build a flat jar files or executable jar file. It created the executable jar files, and just simply copy and paste the jar files into the build directory. I think so. It's from the build directory, but we didn't build it yet. But it will be the build directory, and all the necessary jar files will be there. So that means, so it doesn't matter which building tools you are trying. You see this is the IDE from the IntelliJ. It doesn't matter which IDE using. Eclipse has all possibility, IntelliJ has all possibility, but it doesn't matter which IDE you try to use it, but it's independent. So you see that Ant building tools and Gradle buildings and Maven building tools and Gradle buildings tools, all the things, standard things here. So you see that this project is in the Maven based, and you see the all the interactions, the Gradle interaction is here to build a jar, build a jar, and then and clear the classes and all the dependency, then build setup, you are there, gear, all things is really properly designed for the Gradles. A lot of plugins. There are many plugins for building or for deploying your application. And nowadays, microservice world applications is nowadays available. So Maven based, because this is the projects of uh, some Maven Gradle based, so it doesn't show up any configurations. But if you have the Maven based project, of course, it's showing the Maven configurations. All the pom.xml files is now showing here. So that does mean. So you got the idea. So we have different building tools, and then depending what type of building tools you are using, and then based on the building tool, there's a many plugins like different, like Google Zip plugin to really deploy or to build applications Docker container with the Docker containers or so on, or Kubernetes. All things is possible, but you have to understand all the possible building possibility, and then all possible the plugging tools that are available in the market. That's the I try to give it to you today, the theoretical idea how it works, how integrations, how can you build, and then how the possibility, what type of possibility you have it to building the applications, like in the different IDE like IntelliJ IDE or Eclipse or STS or any building tool, any IDE, and those have all the possibility to integrate the building tools from in Gradle, in Maven or Ant. But Ant we didn't use it. It's old school technology, because the lot of the monolithic applications or enterprise level application with big companies, they are still in the pipeline for migrating the Ant based building technology, building projects within Maven, and then they now start to build a Gradle based Gradle based buildings process for their microservices based application. That's why it is really important to understand clearly, get the pictures, how the building tools works, how the possibility of different building tools from the Gradle Maven, and then how can you configure, how can you integrate, and how can you integrate other dependencies, other plugins with your building tool to make really efficient and professional way to build your application as a self-contained jar files. That's the idea. So let's go back to presentations. So the presentation in generic way, I mean, it's really platform independent, or it's really independent with the in IDE. So it doesn't matter which IDE you try to use it, because we use it IntelliJ, Eclipse, and STS or other building tools to build microservices and web Java-based web application or Rails-based web applications, and then we packed this application as a standalone jar files and deploy the jar files with the Spring Boot profiles or application properties file or YAML file or any command lines tools to batch files to run the application, to install the application with different machines or thousands of machines. So go back to our presentation. That's we were. So presentations. So this is the presentation that we will talk about. So we are trying to build generic building tools to discuss. You see the pictures like the microservice world. They have microservice like user registration, urban development microservices, sales center microservice, payment and billing microservices, maybe documentation microservices, maybe really more microservices. You have a backend server here located, and then you have web front end. The front end is really independent. Doesn't matter. It's a Angular or TypeScript based front end development or JavaScript based Java framework based development. Doesn't matter. And that's I said that's I have many examples with the front end Java and Java and JavaScript based front end developments. And even though I have many, it's like you see Java and for Java. This is one of the example like how can you build a Angular and Node.js TypeScript based front-end development with the geo functionalities. And then also here's one of the example like here Angular front-end development, and this is one of the example like Java based FreeMarker with Spring Boot and free with the Timeleap based development, front-end development. It's independent. That's I mean the presentation that I said. The presentations. Sorry. That's a presentation. So it's clearly independent. That means you have a many